Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La Land here on Thought Thursday. So excited for our next guest. He's a former NBA player. Jayson Williams is in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey.
How you doing, man?
So happy you're here.
Your hands are huge.
I know.
I thought I had big hands, but that's awesome.
You got to get your sock game up.
I know, we talked about that. I do the no socks. He's got some really cool socks on there.
Thanks,
Love
man.
those, man.
At least you got the no-shows on.
You got the no-shows.
Yeah, 'cause
They're
you're
really
red.
there.
That's right, that's right.
You just can't
So
see
you've
it.
got this new project.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, it's called Futures Recovery Healthcare.
Yeah.
It's a drug and alcohol, substance abuse, center down in Jupiter, Florida. And it's a little different because we teach through outdoor venture therapy also. We have 4 doctors on staff. We have detox, we have 13 psychiatrists, psychologists, and all that other stuff that you do through fundamental treatment. But we're jumping out of airplanes. We're at the bottom of ocean, scuba diving, snorkeling. We're playing golf. We're wave running. We're hydroboarding, the hose that goes up onto the... all these things.
Hydroboarding.
Yes.
That's
So
awesome.
we're trying
That's
to
awesome.
do 19 different activities you haven't done in 30 days. And this is to break down barriers, overcome anxiety, and build self-esteem, and break up the monotony, and also give you different things to do when you go on vacation instead of just sitting at the bar.
It's kind of like
Yes.
experiencing a natural high,
Yes.
right?
Yes, when we get out detox and we're throwing you out of an airplane, first of all, that builds trust, right? You got to believe in us and trust in us. And first of all, it gets me to be a kid. I'm in recovery going on 4 years. This is something that I love to do. I'm here 6 days a week, and the 7th day I go to church. And most of the teammates, we don't call them clients here, we call them teammates because I'm in this battle with them. They come with us and they go to church, and it's not where you're going to be locked up in a beautiful place, which it is a beautiful place. We're on 9 acres. You have your own private chef. Private rooms, it has a basketball court, tennis court, it has jacuzzis, it has all those great things. But it's not your typical treatment center where you go in and you're just going to be in front of 80 people and just telling your story all day. We move it around, and then we stay in contact with you when you leave through this app. It's a video messaging app, so we get to see you every single day, how you're reacting.
Wow.
If you came to work with no socks on,
There you
it might be a
go.
little strange. If you have on glasses and it's shades and it's nighttime and it's raining, we know there's something going on there. So we speak to every one of our alumni every single day.
Oh, wonderful. I'd love to take a look at the program.
Okay. I'm Jayson Williams, founder of Rebound. Some days in the morning, I wake up, I say, man, I want to save the world today. And then some days I wake up and say, well, I'm going to save my community. But 95% of the time I wake up in the morning and I just got to save myself. And this is what's great about this place is that I help people help me stay on the straight and narrow. We play baseball, we play basketball, we do hydroboarding, where we get on the hose and go 50 feet in the air.
Great thing that he's doing because he's using his assets, his God-given talents that he was given. He's helping himself and he's helping others. That's what life is all about.
Because he's walked that path. He's been there.
The biggest jail I ever been in my life is the one that's right here in my head.
Wow.
That is
I love
so
that.
incredible. So A&E recently did
Yes.
coverage with the Addiction Unplugged. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, they did a great job. They came to me about a year ago and said, like, they wanted to put together a program where it would release the stigma. When you have cancer, if you have cancer, you go get chemo. And if you have an addiction problem, you go get treatment. So we're trying to release the stigma here. And they said they were going to do a show and they were going to put 10 of the best treatment centers. Would you want to be a part of it? I was like, if it's going to release the stigma, let's do it. Because so many of my friends, especially people of color, who are unaware of treatment, they don't know that you can use your insurance card, just like when you go to the doctor and go to treatment and get better. Don't quit your job if you have an addiction problem and ruin your life, ruin your family, that ripple effect that goes down. Go to treatment, spend some time at Futures Recovery Healthcare and get better, or go somewhere if it's not with us.
Do you also treat people, though, that too are just have made a lot of really bad decisions in life and they've spiraled down and they're just in the, do you treat people that are just dying for help as well? Or is it just?
No, we treat dual diagnosis. So we go for anxiety, depression,
Exactly,
right?
okay.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Look, I'm no longer into the party scene, but I have to go there to stay sane because I'm not ready yet. and I've been in there going on 3.5 years we've been doing this thing. So I go there every day because I can get therapy. I sit on the group. I'm a warning or an example to folk. And sometimes I'm both, Rob. So, I'm there all day long and I'm learning.
I love this, man. This is really inspiring to me, both Rebound and Addiction Unplugged, because I worked in the spiritual, sort of as a spiritual counselor in the rehab world for a while. And part of the challenge was that folks would come in and they would just begin to get really restless and they never felt alive. And so what you're doing there is making it so interactive and fun and exciting, and people get to experience being alive without drugs and without alcohol and without all these other things that are so unhealthy.
Yeah, and you get to be a kid again, right? It's the first time, like, I played NBA, I played all around the country. I've been all around the world, and I never enjoyed a beach. Yeah. Somebody was like, how was the beach in the Bahamas?
Right.
And I'm like, wow, now I'm scuba dive certified. Most everybody comes through the program, gets scuba dive certified. All the people that work with us in the Rebound part of the program when you're doing all this stuff is scuba dive certified. And I'm like, wow, I've been to the Bahamas almost 40 times. And I've never even been on the beach. Right? That's right. You're just ruining yourself at the casino and the bar and all these places.
I know what that's like. It's very interesting. Yeah.
So how else has sobriety really changed your life?
Well, it's given me much more structure. When I lose structure comes destruction for me. So if I know I have to be at Futures Recovery Healthcare every single day, I know that I have to be in bed by 9 o'clock. I have to be to sleep by 9:30 because I have to be at the gym at 3:30 to get to what I have to do. Because sometimes I'm bouncing off the wall and then I have to bring myself down in the gym. And sometimes I don't have enough energy and I got to bring myself up because we only have 30 days to get you right. Hopefully we get you for 90 days, but I have to be the same person every single day over at Futures. So sobriety is something that I have to work on every day because the struggle is real.
Well, consistency is a very important thing in life in general, on the court, off the court, in recovery and off. What advice do you have to people to stay consistent in their life?
Accountability partners. I meet my business partner, Sean Nassif. We're at the gym every single morning. And then during the day, I am so busy doing what I have to do, but I've already taken care of myself, right, at the gym. So I'm not worrying about getting to the gym. And I try to stay as busy as I can, especially in the early parts of treatment, like 90 and 90. When you come out of treatment, we hope you catch 90 AA meetings every day for 90 days. So my bad time is isolation. You isolate me, my mind goes crazy. So I just work and work and work. And I finally found something, Rob, that I'm very, very good at. Teaching a kid a jump hook doesn't work for me when, I can teach somebody can help me help others save other people's lives. Yeah. So this is where my passion is. I love it.
I love it. It's bigger and it's beyond you. I got to ask, do you still play a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I got to play. I got to play with our teammates every morning. We're bouncing the volleyball or playing golf or something every morning at 7 a.m., so it's excellent.
It's a good way to keep people in check, too. Yes. Cross them real hard.
Maybe he should teach you that jump hook.
I'm in. You know what I mean. Absolutely.
I'd love to see that. What is that tipping point, though, for people that are, in your center and they're going through your program? Like, what is that thing that you think works best that really once they've done this, or usually around this time, they see it differently?
Well, first of all, a lot of people got to hit rock bottom.
Right.
I built my foundation on this rock bottom.
Yeah.
And I really had to do it. I took Charles Oakley, who we're all familiar with, and Hall of Famer Curtis Martin, to come up to a cabin and literally throw me in a Jeep to get me out of there to go get treatment.
A baseball bat, right?
Yeah, a baseball bat, that's right. I always ask Charles Oakley, how would you know how hard to hit me with that baseball bat? He's like, I'm going to hit you until you get in the truck.
Yeah, and he's big enough he didn't need a baseball bat.
Right, he didn't need a baseball bat. But I was very heavy at the time. I was 80 pounds heavier because I was just drinking all the time and not really being active. When you show people their value, right, and they can do it in their... Because God is not a God of a second chance. God is a God of another chance, right? Because we already wasted our second chances. So if I can make it back, so can they. So that's what we do, is empathy, right, and love. You can't teach anybody anything unless you care for them.
Wow.
That's so true. But those friends that were there for you, that's powerful stuff.
But here goes something, is the friends that I put in my life that brought me down. I let them bring me down because when my good friends told me, Jay, go home, you had enough, I'll bring in some new friends, and then they're bringing friends, and then I was surrounded by a bunch of people who really didn't care about me or who I didn't know. So my circle is very tight right now. Only people I deal with is people that have Futures or Rebound behind their name. I pick up all day long. Even my brother or sister might call me and they haven't been through our program, I don't pick up. But my alumni, I pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Wow, they should go through your program. I would.
I do have a question for you, though. If there is somebody in our lives that we should have the conversation with, maybe you should consider recovery. Maybe you should consider going through this program. What's the best way to approach that conversation with a loved one?
I think if you call us, and I'm not doing a commercial here, but 855-502-HELP, you call us and we'll give you advice on that, because when you go to somebody, denial is the first thing, right? I know it's for me. I don't have a problem.
Totally.
What do you mean? I'm 85 pounds. I got black eyes. I'm falling down. I still don't have a problem. My snowmobile's upside down. My Jeep, my horse, all my yard.
Mine is all gone.
So the way you approach them, it got to be with love. And you might want to get advice by calling somebody who really knows how to do it. You have my number now, all you guys. Call me. I'm the guy you'll be speaking to when you call in anyway. And I'll put you on the phone, because I'm not a professional at this, but we have professionals there for interventions, and they can help you with that. But you don't want to have somebody get so angry with you they get in the car and drive. You don't want somebody to get so angry that they take another shot and die, because this opioid epidemic right now is crazy. And now people are leaving because, let me just tell you, so many parents come up and go, well, my son is just smoking marijuana now and it's legal. But so is alcohol. Alcohol is legal, so are prescription drugs.
Yeah.
If you abuse any mind-altering substance, you're abusing something. You don't need any of that stuff. Self-esteem would help you.
Amen to that. Love that.
So good. And a better jump hook.
That's right.
Oh, thank you so much, Jayson. Please tell everyone where they can find and follow.
Okay, we can Futures Recovery Healthcare.com or 855-502-HELP. Call that. You probably end up speaking to me. But please watch A&E Unplugged. It's when is it? It's Saturday?
Yeah, back-to-back episodes this Saturday.
Okay, so that's perfect. And then I think my episode is on the 14th of September.
Perfect.
Okay, we all have to
You
watch.
guys are excellent, man. This is my new favorite.
You gotta watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jayson.
very
Stay tuned.
much.
We'll be right back with more on Good Morning La La Land.